All right, so we've learned how to take out the guitarron. We've learned the names of the strings, and we've learned a little bit of technique on how to use it. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to start off with the two outside strings. That is La, that's the low La closest to your face, and the high La, which is furthest away from your face. Now the guitarron is played two strings at a time, and you're always plucking those two strings. So we're going to start off with La. First thing you need to know, there's a sound hole right here. There's the beginning of the neck over here. This is the space that you generally want to use for plucking the instrument itself. I see a lot of people plucking way down here. This is a little bit too far down. You want it a little bit higher than the sound hole itself. And again, you're going to be using the side of your thumb, side of your finger. And again, right now, because it is La, we're using our middle finger and our thumb. Middle finger, I also call finger number 2. And when we're looking at our hands, we have finger number 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're using our thumb, which is, if we use it, it'll be labeled as T for thumb, and our second finger, which will be usually labeled as 2, not second finger, or sorry, not labeled as middle finger. So we're starting with our thumb is going to be here, and our second finger is going to be over here. But let's do one finger at a time just to practice. So here we have middle finger on the lowest string furthest from you, and we're just going to pull up on that string, again, as using as much of the side as possible of the finger. So I'm trying to show you a little bit of what my finger looks like once it's grabbing on. It's the side, not the tip. So not here, but this way. This is what it looks like from the front. If you're using the tip and it looks like this, that's wrong. You need to use the side. And because when you're using the side, your hand kind of goes this way. You can still rest your elbow on the guitarron, but you want to try to use, again, as much of the side of the finger as possible. So we're just going to use the middle finger first, just doing a few of those. Right now, I'm resting my thumb on the face of the guitarron just to add a little bit more stability. So, second finger, grab and pull. And I'm going to try to do this as naturally as possible, so I'm going to keep my elbow down. I'm going to put my thumb on the face just to keep it stable, and then I'm going to try to pluck. Usually the thumb is going to be somewhere way up here, and the other fingers are going to be somewhere way down here. So it's kind of like you're doing this. And generally speaking, when you're, well, I'll get to the plucking two strings. For right now, let's just do one. So thumb here, finger down here, closer to the sound hole. You're just going to pull up. A few things to notice there. I'm not moving my elbow. I'm not moving anything really except for this. My wrist is staying the same. Everything stays the same. So we're going to do that 4 times. We're going to do that 16 times all together. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. When you finish, let that last note ring out. Oftentimes, I see a lot of guitarron players, they'll play the last note and cut off the sound right immediately. Please don't do that. Let the sound fill the room or the space where you are, and then after about a second or two, then you can stop the sound. Great. So now that we've done the second finger by itself, keep in mind, thumb is way up here, second finger is way down here. Now we're going to try just the thumb. Same concept, using the side of your thumb right here, right where the thumb knuckle bends. And we're going to go this way. So we are pushing forward with the thumb. We're pulling back with this finger, but we're pushing forward with the thumb. So just using the thumb only, same thing, same concept, 16 times. Here we go, 1 and 2 and ready, go. right, so we've done the thumb by itself, we've done the second finger by itself. Now we're going to put them both together. Now when you put them both together, you're going to put the thumb on top of that string, and again, you're going to push that forward. You're going to pull this one back. So if you push the thumb forward and pull that one back, you're actually doing this kind of, if you look at the side of my wrist, you'll be twisting that way. So pulling with this finger, pushing with that finger, and it's like you're grabbing a doorknob and you're twisting it to open it, but you're twisting it forward. So you have second finger on the high A, thumb on the low A, and you're going to twist that way. And you can see I'm bringing the strings together as I'm doing that. And you should pluck them both at the same time. Now when you are doing that, you're going to twist all the way up until they kind of touch those next strings, but then you're going to pull outwards. So here's a twist. You can't really see that, but then you twist and then you pull outwards. And that's when you make the sound, when you pull outwards. You can't really see the pull outwards when I'm doing this, but you can see the strings touching, and then pull out. And the reason for that is it'll make a bigger sound and it won't hit these next strings in. If you do that without pulling the string out, it'll give this secondary sound because you're hitting the other strings. But if you make sure to twist and then pull out, then you get that clean, big bass sound. So we're gonna practice a few things. We're gonna go A as an apple, sorry. I will use the Spanish version. La, we're gonna play La. That all together 16 times again. Again, that is 16 times. Here we go, 1, 2, ready, go, and 1, 2, 3. All right, and that's all I want you to work on this lesson. That's it. Just work on the thumb by itself, second finger by itself, and then bringing those two together to twist as you're doing this and pluck those. If you need to pause it, rewind, please do so.